Hey guys, this is Christy with Christy's Folk Confections, and I am coming on today to show you a little video on how to make a s'mores heart, well I should say heart s'mores for Valentine's Day. Isn't this so cute? I just love it. I've been getting asked a lot of requests for how to make s'mores, and I thought, well, I thought about this in the middle of the night and I wanted to do it first thing this morning, but then we got a bunch of snow and here I am doing it right now. So I thought I'd show you, instead of doing a time-lapse one, I wanted to show you a few different ways you could do these. And so we'll get started. You're going to need three different colors of clay, and then there's going to be 2 different ways you can do the chocolate. Okay. So I already got this conditioned up. You want to condition your clay always before you start. This is really big, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like 4, maybe almost 4, over 3.5 across. So this is a nice size, and you can do these any size you want. If you got different shaped or sizes of hearts, cookie cutters, you can do them just about any size. So this is skin color. I am using glitz and glue. It's skin on the back here. You can get her clay on Amazon. You can get it on Etsy. She just now started selling it on Amazon, so she's got a nice amount of colors on there. And Etsy as well. So you're just going to roll out your clay, and the heart cookie cutter I'm using is this one. It's 3.5 inches across. And you're going to want to make them pretty thick because, you know, they're s'mores. And also if you make these too thin, your pieces might start curling up on the edges. So you want to make them pretty thick like I have here. I'm going to need one more, so I'm going to add a little bit more clay. But as you know, I've been on a heart kick lately. I've been using my cookie cutters, my heart cookie cutters for like everything. And you're going to laugh. I tried to make a dog. I tried to make a dog out of the heart cookie cutter. Oh my God, it was so funny. I'll have to show you guys. It didn't work out, needless to say, but Ron says, yeah, it looks just like a dog. Here, I'll show you. Oh, here it is. Let's see. It makes me laugh every time I look at it. I mean, I don't really know what it looks like. I don't think it looks like a dog. I don't know if I need to... See, it's a heart. See? Oops. Anyways, I was trying to come up with different ideas, and I thought like a puppy with like a heart nose would be cute. And I don't know if I need to make like the ears wider maybe or something. I don't know. Or come all the way up to the top maybe. I don't know. But anyways... It's a fail for me. I don't really like it. It just makes me laugh. But as you know, not everything turns out just perfect with us. You know, even as much experience as I have, I still have fails quite a bit. But that's how it goes in fake baking or almost anything, right? And that's how you learn. That's how you get experience through, trial and error. So since this has a little bit of a, just a little bit of an imperfection right here, I'm going to put this on the bottom. So this will be my bottom piece. Okay. And then this one, I'm just going to push that in a little bit more. I'm going to put this back in the base. And so, excuse me, this is going to be your top. So what you're going to want to do is, you know how a graham cracker has, you know, it's not flat across. It's got those little indentations. So we're going to make those with a toothbrush, old toothbrush. So you just go across. And you got to press kind of hard with it because you're always going to, your clay is going to puffen up as it dries. So a lot of these marks will be gone or be very, very hard to see. So you kind of want to push kind of hard on them. And it's starting to dry a little bit already. So you could do this as soon as you make this part. Okay, so then I'm going to take my little scalpel, what do you call it, blade here, and just go down. We used to call it a, well, we did call it a scalpel. I was a medical assistant for many, many years, but it's an X-Acto knife is what I should be calling it. And so you're going to go down the middle, just like that, with whatever you use. And then you're going to want to make these little dots. I see some are getting a little bit lightened because it's puffing up. So anyways, I just redid those. So you're just going to take your little clay tool or whatever you have. Mine's definitely need a new one. And just make your little dots like you see on a graham cracker. Try to hold it like this so you can see. And I have to put this down so I get a better indentation here. And be careful how you hold it because if your clay is really wet, it's going to make an indentation where your fingers are. Must have a sticky spot on here because it keeps sticking. Okay, well, you get the idea. So it looks like a graham cracker, right? And you might want to go back and even just put in a little bit more texturizing to it. And so do that. And then you're going to want your chocolate piece. So this came from Play Code 3, this dark brown did. But they do not have clay anymore. I've had this for quite a while. I got like a huge package. I got 4 of these actually a while back. And they had a sale because they are not selling clay anymore. So they had a big sale and I got a bunch of dark brown and I like it. It's really nice. It's a little sticky. It's wet, very, very wet. But it's getting better since I've had it. You know, as time goes on, it's getting less sticky. But it works good. I guess it's better than being too dry, you know. So make sure your cookie cutters are clean, and I did before I got on here. Clean these up. So you're going to want to make a pretty thick piece, just like your crackers. Okay. So there's that piece. And then you're going to need your pink. And this is also from Glitz and Glue. You could do any color pink. She's got several different colors. You might want it lighter than this. You might want it darker. This is the light pink. And like I said, she's got all different colors, and she's on Etsy and Amazon. I cut my finger earlier, so I'm not using this hand too much. It's been one of those days. And we got a ton of snow last night, so I had errands to run today, and I'm just not wanting to go out right now. And I have to shovel yet too, so. Okay, so this is going to be like your marshmallow part. You just want to clean up your edges. Okay, so you take your bottom piece that you had, and then your pink will go on top of that. Okay, and then your chocolate will go on top of that. And this stuck to my table, so now I'm fixing the edges again. All right, so we got that so far, nice and big and thick. And now the next part is your chocolate melting down. You can do this a couple different ways. You've seen me use hot glue sticks. These are the dark brown sticks that I get. I can link those for you in this video. And I use a specific glue gun just for the dark brown, and I can tell you right now I need a new one, because the button here to push it out is like, it doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't push it out, so I have to like physically push it through. But these are so cheap, they're like $5 everywhere, Walmart, whatever, wherever you can find craft supplies, they will have a glue gun. So I do need to get a new one. Or you can use this. You've seen me use this in many of my videos, and I will do one for you with this, with the regular some more over here. I'll do that for you. So this one, we are going to do the hot glue, and so you're gonna make your dripping now, and I'm going to see if this will work a little bit. It's going to work a little bit. I might have to push some glue through. So just start going all around the sides, however much dripping you want. And now remember, this produces a lot of glue strings, and I hate them. But I do like the looks with the hot glue a little bit better than, say, the puffy paint. And also it dries a lot faster, you know, than the puffy paint. I'm just going to turn this. And my glue is just not coming out like it should be. When I put in a new stick, it like gets caught up in there. So I'm just kind of pushing it through. But now one of my followers said you can use like a blow dryer or something warm to get the glue strings. So I never used that. I never thought of that. But that's another step. So when this cools, they're easy enough to take off, you know. Don't pull on them while they're wet. While it's hot, I should say, because you might take some of the clay with it. And at this rate, I'm going to be here the whole day. Yeah, it's coming out now. And I got the long ones, the long sticks, because the short ones just don't last long at all. Like, I'll probably use a whole stick on this one. So, I don't know, like, cost-wise, I don't know really what's cheaper. I think they're about a horse a piece, because you can get quite a bit out of this. And this is a 4-ounce. And when they're on sale, it's not that much. And glue sticks aren't that much either. I do have to get my glue sticks on Amazon, because Hobby Lobby does not have specific colors. They just have like a mixed bag, and it's like all different colors, and there's only like maybe 2 or 3 brown ones, if that, in the bag. So I don't know why they don't have specific colors, but they don't. I suppose they'd have to have quite a bit of inventory with it. But anyways, I really like the looks of this. See how nice? How pretty is that? I mean, if that don't look like chocolate. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit more right here. There's no dripping right here. And this thing just wants to work when it wants to, so. I do have quite a bit left out of this one. The other one I used like a whole stick. There. Okay, so now this is kind of drying a little bit, but your clay will still stick to this. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to just put a little bit of tacky glue down, just for assurance that it'll stay good, because it is starting to dry. And I'm just going to spread this across a little bit. And that should be plenty. And then you're going to stick your little heart on there. Oh, and I touched it. Don't do that. It's okay. It still looks good here. There, I'm going to take that off. There. All right. How cute is this? Oh my God, it looks so adorable. I just love it. So cute. So that's how you make those. You could even, if you want to go a little bit overboard, you could even put some sprinkles on this. That would be cute. I might do that. But for the next thing I want to show you quick is how to do a regular one. So I got this mold I've had it for a while, so I hate silicone. Everything sticks to silicone. It's just so annoying. But I believe I got this from Annie's Treasures on Etsy. Annie's Treasures. I've had it for a while, so I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was from Annie. So you're going to take your skin color again, and you're going to, there's still some glitter in here from Christmas. Jeez, it's just so hard to get clean. And you're going to take your clay and just push it in there. And these aren't, it's not a very deep mold. So it's not going to hurt to put like a little bit extra above the mold, because I noticed a few times mine curled up because, you know, they're pretty thin. It's not a deep mold at all. So, but if you make it the whole thing right away, like I'm doing right now, it should be fine. It's just when they curl up, I was making them, you know, individually, letting them dry, you know. So, but this is the size and depth of a graham cracker. So, you know, if you want it to look realistic, this is it, you know. So, and you just carefully take it out of the mold, and I squeezed it a little bit too hard. Now see how thin this is? But like I said, it's a graham cracker size. All right, so we got that. And just loosen your mold around it a little bit, and then it'll come out. And if you do, you know, flatten it a little bit, you can go back and use your toothbrush and just like put that texture back into it like that. Okay. So now you're going to want your white for your marshmallow. Oh, that's my black. Don't want black. And I have Glitz and Glue white, of course. So for this one, you don't really have to put it in a mold or anything, because it's just going to be your marshmallow. I hope I've been in camera okay. This is a new tripod I'm working with. I got a new one for Christmas for my daughter, and it's got a ring light on it. It's really, really nice. But I do need some LED lights here. I've been needing those really bad. And why I don't do lives up here, because it's crappy lighting and too small. So hopefully this summer I'll be out of here and into a loft. That's what we're working on. Oh, why am I doing this? Okay, so we don't have to roll this out, and this is going to be a little bit too much. So you're going to want this to look like a marshmallow melting. And so you're just going to like, let's roll it in a ball first. And I think I have way too much. I'm going to take some of this off. So just roll it in a ball. And then do your flattening. And if you want it to come out the sides of the graham cracker, you know, just kind of flatten it a little bit more. Like this. And this is going to be my bottom. So this goes on here. So you don't need a mold for this part. And I got a big fat one here. I like them to come out the sides a little bit. Okay, and then for your chocolate, you're going to do the same thing. You do not need a mold for that either. I mean, if you have a square, you can do a square, or you can just do like I did the marshmallow part. You can use like a square cookie cutter to do the chocolate piece, and you'll have that like a square piece of chocolate. But for this, I'm just going to use a ball like I did that one. Oh, this is a little too much again. I don't want it to be super huge. And if you want to like flatten it down like you would see a Hershey's chocolate bar, you know. Okay, so this goes on top of that. Okay, so instead of the glue this time, I'm going to show you how to use your puffy paint. Same thing with the glue, you just go around the edges. Just flattening it down a little bit here. Okay, so just going to get a piece of wax paper because it might get messy. My clay is sticking to my Band-Aid. All right. I just wiped the end off of this. It was all dry. So you're just going to bring your chocolate down. And put on however much you want. Of course, we have to have it nice and chocolatey. And since this clay is very, very, very sticky, we do not need to put any glue on there. And I'm going to make sure I put this the right way. Okay, yeah, the line is going this way. Now, this is a fat s'more, let me tell you. But I just love how they look. Okay, so there you have it. I'm trying not to touch the chocolate. And then you might want to fix this just a little bit here. You can, actually, you can put the top on and then do your chocolate. It's totally up to you. Yeah. So I think that looks pretty good. I love it. And you can put more on if you want. I see some of my sides don't look melted there. And like I said, you can cut your square out for your chocolate. And I have a chocolate bar mold. And I can't remember where I got that from. That might have been from Annie's too. But I also get molds on Amazon too. So there you have it. So there's that one. And this one. They're so cute. Well, I hope you guys liked it. I've been asked to how long everything takes to dry, and I always forget that part. Give it several days. These are big, so I will leave these go for the day and let them dry. Then tomorrow morning I'll flip them, and they will be wet on the bottom. So give that another whole day. So then, if depending on how thick they are, depending on how after the second day would be the third day, how they feel, if they're still a little tacky or damp. Again, these are really thick. You're definitely going to want several days for these to dry before you ship them. Or if you're going to use them, you can definitely just put them on a tray after 2 days and then just leave them, you know, and you're good to go. If you're shipping this slick puffy paint, does take a good whole day to dry, and obviously with the thickness of the clay, I would give that at least 4 days to dry before I would ship this. And even then, it just depends on your temperature in your house, you know, what climate, what season it is. So it's not one set, you know, time that I can say, but for me, I would give at least four days, maybe even 5 for this to totally dry before I ship it. And then I've also gotten asked about sealing. You can seal this with Mod Podge. This is my gloss Mod Podge. And then I usually do a spray though. This is my spray. However, I always use gloss, but however, I do not use this on s'mores because you want that matte look. I mean, you can use it if you want to, but I like the matte look because s'mores are not shiny on the top. So you can use Mod Podge in the matte. I have matte as well. So I would definitely seal it before you use it or ship it or whatever. I try to spray my stuff outside with this because it does smell, but it does not leave a smell on the fake bake at all. So I do love that. It seals everything perfectly, especially if you have glitter or sprinkles. Your stuff will not fall in, you know, in shipping. It won't like fall off the fake bake at all. Like I hardly have any stuff fall off after I use that. And we all know like sprinkles and stuff can definitely fall off if you have a lot of them on there. But I really love this stuff. I go through it like water. So you can also use your tacky glue. This is really good too for sealing. You will have a little bit of a shine to this if you use that, but you can definitely use it. I think it'd be fine. So that is all I have for you. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, if you wouldn't mind sharing or letting me know in the comments, and I will link some of the stuff that I used in the video, so just watch for that. And I hope you guys have a great day. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.